Welcome to Sovereign State, the podcast where we share our unfiltered opinions as a family on current events and trending topics.
Welcome. Sovereign State.
Yo, what's up?
So, what are we going to talk about today? Should we talk about coronavirus?
No. I don't want to talk about it because we both have different opinions about it.
That's what's good about it. You know, I have a better opinion, and you have
a
not so good opinion on it.
We could talk about it a little bit. Like, I know your opinion about it is it's more about like freedom and your rights. Like, you don't want to be enforced to wear masks. And mine is just like that there's a virus out there and it has the ability to kill people. So if you have to wear masks in order to prevent the spread of it, what's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. And you're absolutely right. But here's the thing. Why is it pushed so much when there are other viruses that kill people?
Well, this one doesn't have there's no vaccine. There's no answer to this one. There's an answer to the flu. There's an answer to any other virus.
Was there a vaccine for the SARS?
For SARS?
Yeah, was there?
When it was out, no. Yeah. But I think eventually it was treatable.
It wasn't?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We can look that up. But I know when SARS was out, it was highly.
But this one was
deadly.
But SARS wasn't hitting the entire planet.
Was it?
At the rate that this one did? No.
But was it?
This one was within months. Like, it destroyed Europe, Italy, and then it came here and it just like devastated New York City.
Yeah, we need to look that up.
And the other thing you could think about it is now there's more people like the CDC and basically like with technology, you could get information a lot quicker than before. So now when you see that information coming in, you're going to react in a certain way. So I give you that. Like, people are taking it and it's ruining like businesses in the United States because of that, like that inflow of information that like now that it's coming in faster than ever, right? But the thing is that there's a virus, so you either let people die or say whatever, we're gonna open businesses, or like you're gonna handle it in a certain, like you have to say, hey, you have to stay at home because this virus, because especially this virus, it spreads. Like, you don't even know if you have the virus. You could have it and not even get the symptoms, but you could spread it to someone else who could like get the symptoms and eventually like die from it. So like that's the problem.
Right. So when I was talking to one of my kids the other day, and I was saying, so like going in the point that you said about the information spreading and stuff like that. So would you know a virus was even, or a pandemic was even happening if there was no news right now? Let's say right now the news never reported it, nothing ever happened, but Corona is really out there and it was spreading. Would you even know it existed today?
Well, I think so, through like word of mouth. Like, people would be talking about it. They'd be like, yo, there's a virus out there. Because like, I don't know about you, but I heard of people like their family members died from it. So they told me, hey, they died
because of the news.
No, they're not getting their information from the news. They're saying that their family members died from, like, they know that their family members died from the virus. And I don't understand.
So if the news never said anything about Corona, you would know that there was a pandemic right now around the globe. Like,
not around the globe.
It would be evident. Like, damn, there's something happening. I don't know what it is, but something bad is happening.
You don't have
right
any
now.
news.
With no news happening.
So there's no way you're gonna know that the world is being affected like that.
But your world around you would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If you have friends that are saying that their parents and family members are dying from a virus, and the doctors are telling them, "Hey, this is a new strain."
How many people around you have literally passed away, and just people are dying left and right around you in your circle?
No, but you're this is the thing. You're saying that it's people dying left and right. I'm saying.
But that's what I mean. What with the way they're making it seem as a pandemic, it's like it's. But if we don't do nothing right now, it's a wrap for everybody.
No, that's the part that I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying, hey, that they might be taking it too far with the fear and everything, because the problem I have with the news is that they're just counting the deaths and the cases, but they're not even telling people, hey, in order to prevent this, you have to stay healthy. Like, the best way to prevent this is to stay healthy. All they're saying is wear your mask and that's it.
Right.
But if you're healthy, I think
there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Yes.
If you exercise, if you do your shit to stay healthy, when you get the virus, there's a possibility. There's a greater possibility that you're not gonna allow the virus to harm you.
And that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. You'll put out the information out there, this, that, and the third.
But the thing I'm agreeing with you is that the news, yes, they are spreading fear, and it's causing, and the reaction of people are like, oh, we gotta shut everything down. So the government is just gonna do what the people want.
No. The shutdown is not coming from the people. The shutdown is coming from the government. So now I feel, this is my opinion, this is what I am observing, I feel they're using it as a tool in order to promote a certain agenda. So if Trump, for example, would have said, shut everything down. There's a virus right now, shut everything down, wear masks, this and that, they would be saying the total opposite right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we agree.
Well, he was kind of he was following what Fauci and his task force, like what the CDC was saying.
But they made it seem like he wasn't.
And no, what they did was they said, oh, he was too late. Like, he could have done this months ago. So that's how
that's what I'm saying.
But
it depends on what he says.
It depends on where you're getting the news.
Right.
If you're getting the news from fucking CNN or any of this shit, like, of course they're gonna say the opposite. Right. Because they turned into that.
And then just to be clear, I don't even like how Trump is really handling it, in my view, because he's handling it like it's a real pandemic as well. So my opinion is that it's not a real. It's a disease, but it's not like crazy. It's like another flu. Mm-hmm. It's like another flu, and you treat it as such. So even the way he's handling it, I'm not agreeing with.
Right.
Because it's just playing into the hands of the people who are using it as an agenda. Now, why is he doing that? I don't know. Maybe because he has to, because there's an election going on. I don't know. Yeah. But I don't agree with how he's handling it either.
How do you feel about how he handled like, I want to know how you think about, like, how he handled the whole what's his name, George Floyd death, and like his reaction to it.
Well, I was following it right from the beginning, right? So right from the beginning when it happened, he came out and said that it was bad what happened, right?
Right.
It was awful. It was, and then he immediately said he was sending the Department of Justice to investigate, to make sure that the investigation is not flawed. You know what I mean?
He sent the FBI.
The FBI, Department of Justice.
Which is the right thing to do.
Which is the right thing to do. Now, I was like, there's nothing people can say that he did something wrong, and somehow, I guess.
I think with that, people also wanted him to come out and be like, give this whole speech and be emotional, and he didn't do that. But the thing the way I feel about that is that Trump is not that kind of person. Like that guy, he's a like a business minded person, and he's like, there's no emotion to him. So like, I didn't expect that out of him. Like, did you see the speech that The Rock did?
No.
The Rock gave a speech, and he was like emotional. People were like, oh, well, why didn't Trump give a speech like that?
Because he didn't. The hell?
Yeah, like
I mean,
well, like. And also, like, I feel like he could have given like like the State of the Union speech. Like he could have given a State of the Union speech and tell the whole country, hey, we have to stay united.
well, first of all, you as soon as that happened, there was no way nobody knew that it was gonna get spread all over the country. It was like, this happened, this is wrong, yo, we did something about it.
Yeah,
That's it.
what do you mean we did? It took a while for something to happen.
For the big things to happen. You wanted him to do that right away, or to do that like afterwards,
Like
after everybody went crazy and shit.
Well, during the protest.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could have happened like whenever, like people were trying to like, because how long did it take for them to arrest the police officers? Like it took them a while. That's why people started protesting.
How long did it? No,
They
fired
arrested
him right away.
They fired him,
right.
But their reaction was to the protest. It was they were going home. If no one did anything, they were going home.
Well,
I mean,
they have to be charged and then go to trial.
They weren't gonna nothing. None of that happened when after that. The reason all of that happened was because of the protest.
So they weren't gonna be charged.
Nothing happened.
Okay.
That's the whole reason why people started protesting.
Right.
They were like, "Hey, these people should be charged. They should be investigated." And the whatever the county attorney or whatever, they didn't do shit about it. And then until the people started protesting, then the mayor said, "Hey, to the attorney general, he was like, we have to press charges on the cops." And then after the process, after it started escalating, that's when they started like firing, and then they were like, "All right, we're gonna take you to court."
Right.
So, but if none of that happened, that they would have let those cops would have been chilling at home.
All right. And don't you think that
the same thing with the dude that died in Georgia, but they were trying to cover it up.
They couldn't cover that up. That shit was on video.
Well, the person who was taking the video was one of the people who was involved in killing the guy.
It wasn't a bystander?
No, it was one of the people hunting this guy down.
You talking about Atlanta hunting down?
In Georgia, the dude that...
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the other guy, the guy that was running, the jogger.
Yeah, he got killed with a shotgun.
I thought you were talking about the guy in the Wendy's.
No, that's something. Like for me, that when I saw that, honestly, I thought the cops were doing everything right. I don't know what the fuck that guy was retarded.
Yeah,
to be honest, he ran from the cops. He took his taser. Yeah. So once you take the taser, in their mind, this guy's a threat.
And then he turned around to shoot the taser.
Yeah.
Now, if he was to get the guy, if I'm a cop, I'm shooting. Sorry, because you tase me, I don't know if you're gonna come back, grab my gun. You know what I mean? Like
that guy did everything wrong that you could do in front of a cop.
The victim, yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody goes crazy. Oh, that was racism. I saw the whole video from beginning to end.
The guy was having a conversation.
Yeah, he wasn't treating him bad at all. The guy, he was drunk.
Yeah.
And he was in his car. So, what do you expect him to do? You going to jail. But people get in their emotions talking about, well, he told him that his house was down the street. He could have escorted him over there.
No.
Like, what cop does that, It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You expect the cop to be nice to you? Like,
you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. I'm not saying that the police are the best ever, but in that situation, like, come on. You got to put yourself in their shoes, too.
Yeah.
It just seems that they're using the protests, because, all right, it's fine to protest, but then when they're getting violent, right? But it's not all the protesters, right?
There's these organizations that just jump in.
Right, right? So when the police go to stop those people, why are these mayors and these mainstream media like Oh, they're not being violent, and then they're putting the blame on the police. What's going on with that?
That's the thing I hate about politics. It's just like it's the entire thing is set up on like the blame game. Like we gotta blame these people
Right.
for doing this, and then I'm right, and I'm gonna make laws to get rid of these people.
Right.
And then people follow you. I guess that's the easiest way for people to follow you.
Right. And it seems like they preach about division, that how it's bad, but they create division with what they say and what they incite. You
and
know
they're
what I
saying
mean?
that they're unifying everything.
Right,
but
right. But they're dividing.
Yeah.
And it's obvious, but it's like Nazi propaganda. It's like the more I say it and the more I say it with belief, then it becomes true.
Right.
And if I have a bigger microphone than you, i.e. if I control the media, the mainstream media, this and that, and they repeat what I'm saying, then it's true. And if you come out with something to the contrary, no matter how common sense it is, you sound like you're a madman. Like, yo, we should lock this guy up. He's crazy. You know?
Yeah.
So when you literally show people burning up, buildings and stuff like that, they're like, no, they're peaceful.
I don't know.
It's just out of control, man.
But I guess now you have the opportunity, like with YouTube and like Twitter, like there's a lot of people who are like doing the news, like reporters,
Right?
And they're not part of like Fox or anything. They're doing their own stuff, and their shit is like legit.
And those are more legit, yeah.
But you have to go out and find it.
Yeah, but it's not hard.
It's not hard, yeah.
I find a lot of people. I'm following a lot of people. Shout outs to Urban X, Next News Network, ABL. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is just a few. There's a whole bunch of people out there. Black conservative news.
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of information. You just have to find. Like it's not hard. You just have to find it.
Right. But
like TV. Like I hate cable TV. It's like the worst. It's like
right now when you go, it's like
1984.
It's like a brainwash session.
It's like you can't like that's I stay away from all of that, like the network TV, and I'm like, yo, you like sucked it, like they influence you like so much.
But unfortunately, like it seems like the YouTubes and all that is going full circle back to that.
They're trying, but I don't think that they've been successful.
I hope they don't become successful, but you can see that they're censoring people.
The thing with YouTube is that they don't want to be in any political and like it's like the guy from Valuetainment. What's his name? Patrick
Ben David.
Yeah, he was like they banned one of his videos, but he said he understood why because it's YouTube's platform, it's their shit, and if they don't like what you're spreading, and if it could cause them a legal harm, they're gonna be like they're gonna get rid of it.
But here's the thing: it doesn't cause them legal harm because they're protected under I forgot what article it was. It's 2 something. So the protection is that they're treated as a utility, meaning you can't sue a phone company as a utility, right? So you can't sue the phone company for our conversation that we're having, right? We could be talking about some terrorist shit, like we're about to bomb someplace. The phone company's not gonna get sued because of that, right? Because it's providing a service and you guys are using the service. You're responsible for what you say. That's the law that they're under right now.
Right.
That gives them immunity from being sued, no matter what you say on their platform. But yet they're still imposing rules that don't give you that free speech, right? So it's like they're having their cake and eating it too, right? So they're enjoying the immunity, but at the same time they're censoring people. So you can't have it both ways. So if you censor people, now you're acting as an editor. So now you're acting as a newspaper. A newspaper can be sued for whatever article a reporter writes in their newspaper, right?
Mm-hmm.
So once you start censoring people, I don't like that you said that on my platform. Now you're acting as an editor. Now you're switching. Once you make that switch, now you can be sued for anything that anybody says. Now you have to monitor everybody.
Right.
So that's the issue that's coming up now.
But,
they need to make a decision. What do they want to be, an editor or they want to be a utility?
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I think it's gonna be like, it's gonna be ridiculous. Well, it's gonna be ridiculous if they start censoring everything. Like, of course, like that's when it's gonna be a problem. But
Right.
now it's just like they're
just the people that don't follow their ideology.
No, it's not that. It's just, and then the thing you have to understand is that they make their money from advertising. So anything controversial or anything that they think that people who put their ads on there on their platform think it's like not a good,
then just
good. They're gonna like they're not. It's gonna be no question. They're gonna shut it down.
So demonetize those videos. Only advertise the ones that meet those guidelines. Now, if you say, if you want to be monetized, you got to meet these guidelines.
But everyone wants to be monetized. Who?
I get it, but there's people that they say, I don't care if I'm monetized or not. I want to say what I want to say and not be censored. And I'll make my money a different way. I'll sell merch. I'll put my own commercials in the videos, which I see a lot of people. I follow a lot of people that don't meet, that are not, quote unquote, like liberal and stuff like that. So they're scared that they're gonna get censored. So they don't monetize their video.
Right.
So they have their own commercials on there. So people who, like, let's say if I own a product or whatever, I make a commercial, I can send it to them and pay them and put my commercial on their platform.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. Or they sell merch and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? So if I could see that. If you want monetized, you need to follow these rules. Right?
Right.
But if not, okay, do your thing on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, eventually in Congress, they're going to have to make a decision based on these social platforms because they can't be So they complain, not the social media, but Congress and the government complain that quote unquote Russia is what is it? They influence the election through social media, right?
Yeah.
But when you have these,
well, was it through social media or they hacked
that and social media? They were saying that it was social media too. Like they created fake accounts and this and that on Twitter and stuff like that. So that's bad, right? Agreed, right? But when you have these social media giants doing the same thing by censoring oppositions, right? I.e., like conservative people, or ghosting them, right? That's the same thing as what they're saying that Russia did. And these people are not even political. These people are like free reign, right? Yeah. So they can't be able to manipulate an election like that.
Remember Mark Zuckerberg when Trump, he put some post there that was controversial about the police and that he was like, when there's looting, they're shooting.
Yeah.
And they were telling him to take down his post, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." Because
Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
right.
He didn't do it because it'll take away from the
it'll cause a bigger stir.
And also I feel like it'll take away from what Facebook is. It's a platform where you could say whatever the hell you want.
Right, but they do take stuff down. But the thing is, the minute they do it to the president, now everybody's like, yo.
Like, who the hell do you think you are?
Yeah, now it gets amplified. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
I see that. Like, like the way you put it, like, he probably did it. He was like, I'm not taking that heat.
Exactly.
Because then the government is gonna be like, oh, this guy thinks he could censor the president. Right. I see how it is.
And just with what you said the other day, I feel like they did just that in Twitter. Because he retweeted, there was a conference with a whole bunch of doctors in front of Congress, and they were talking about the coronavirus, right? How the hydrochloroquine actually works, and they were saying why they think it works and this, that, and the third, how they've used it. And the president retweeted that because it wasn't on tweet, the video, and he retweeted it, and they took it down. And then they blocked his son from Facebook totally for like a week because he retweeted it.
Right.
Right? So I was like, that's a dangerous game you're playing now because now you're silencing the president
yeah.
in a way. So he's saying like, hey, this is something that I feel that Americans should know, and you're taking it down. And then what they said was they took it down because it doesn't follow the guidelines of the World Health Organization. World Health Organization is not an American institution.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what does that mean?
Hey, what does that mean to you? You have an American president putting something out, an American company censoring it on behalf of a foreign institution.
Right.
What does that say to you?
I mean, that's just one tweet, man. They took down.
It's one tweet, but I'm talking about what it's sent. What's the message you're sending?
I don't know. I don't know that they're not. They're just following what the. I have no idea.
All right,
about
let me put it like this. Do you agree that a foreign entity can make decisions in the United States? Should be able to make decisions in the United States?
Of course not.
Okay, because you got people out there. Oh, this president is out of control. We should bring the UN in here to handle. Do you agree with that?
No, that's stupid.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Yeah.
The UN. We're the United States, bro. You could go do that in some other country that don't have a constitution and nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think if we didn't have a Second Amendment, we would have already been done. It probably would have been UN, United States. We would have been under the UN already.
That's the whole point of the Second Amendment.
Exactly. But people don't get that. They want to get rid of it and we're safe without it. Guns.
Well, like it's like to your point that they're having an emotional reaction to things.
Right.
Like when there's like school shootings and stuff like that, they just want to eliminate the problem. But like the thing is, like, you can't get rid of that, right? Because if you have a understanding how government works, like, you can't give people power. Like, you can't give up your guns. Yeah, like, you can't, because like, to be honest, like, guns is a tool. It's a tool like for power. Like,
right. It's a great equalizer.
Exactly.
Right.
So if you get rid of that from the citizens, like, and the government is the only one that has that tool,
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
They do whatever they want. I mean, look at the crazy things that they're doing right now. Imagine if they had total, complete power. They would have total disregard of what your opinion is. Who cares? Who are you? What you gonna do?
Right.
I don't give a damn what you say. That's what,
like, how how the cops are reacting and all that. Imagine if people have no weapons and they're the only ones.
Exactly.
So now you have all these wackos with guns who love power, and they have it absolutely.
And then what happens is the ones that have the illegal guns, they become like warlords and stuff like that because they have it illegal. And what are you gonna do about it?
It's like the movies.
Yeah.
It's like what's Judge Dredd?
Yeah.
Remember, like, there was an underground city.
Yeah, just like that.
And they're like, we're the revolution. Like, oh shit.
Exactly, man. But yeah, a teacher told me, I didn't understand it at the time, but when I was taking like government, he was saying that the Second Amendment is what gives teeth to all the other amendments. Yeah. You understand that?
It's what gives it, like,
the power.
The power, yeah.
Yeah, the power.
It gives it strength.
Yeah, exactly. So without it, I mean, it means nothing.
Right.
Think about that. And there's also a saying that says with absolute power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. And that's with anybody. The nicest politician that's out there that he's doing the best, he's the goody guy. At the end of the day, you give him absolute power, he will be corrupt. You have to put these people in check at all times. You know what I mean? You can't let your guard down.
Right.
The minute you let your guard down, they're embezzling money. They're doing stuff on the side. Because there's a lot of things that they can get away with that you will have no idea that they're doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the job of the news, the reporters, and it seems like they've lost sight of that. Like they don't do any of that anymore.
Well, I can
They
see that because you work for like a company, a corporation,
right? So it's all about the bottom line. It's like
you do this or get the fuck out of my
yeah, exactly,
my station.
Exactly. Because I mean, who else would do like reporters is the perfect things to keep the government in check. And
that's the whole that's their job.
That's long gone, I think, man. Only like you said, like the YouTubers and stuff like that.
That's the new thing. It's like now it's evolved to that. Like just like TV now is evolving into digital streaming and
exactly. You know, places like Sovereign State.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But this is awesome what you have here, like the setup and everything.
Thank you. We try.
How long have you
a couple of weeks. I think we have like 2 or 3 episodes now.
All right.
Yeah. But we're just trying to just unfiltered truth, you know. And if people have opinions, they can write it on the comment. We can address those opinions. If you disagree, you know, we can talk about it.
Right.
Civilly. You know, if you agree, great. Other than that, I don't know. What else? You coming from New York, so how's New York right now? Is it
like
better?
I live in Staten Island. It's like
it's different.
It's different. Like it's like everybody's wearing their face masks and like over there, like everyone's doing their thing. Like everyone's like, you go to the grocery store and everyone's wearing their face mask. But if you go, like, we're from Dykeman, and that shit is crazy. Yo, I went there. There's people were wearing their face mask, but there's no point because there's more people there than I've ever seen it in my entire life.
It's like a party every day.
Yeah, and now they made it crazy. They were like, "All right, you guys want us to do outdoor seating like the restaurants? Right. All right." They turned it into like a village. Like now there's a sign there like welcome to, I forgot the name of it.
Probably Dykeman Village.
Yeah, Dykeman Village or something.
You know, they have
outdoor with palm trees. It looks like El Malecón.
Yeah, they turned it into DR for real. Like, yo, we're about to turn this place into DR, bro. That's what's up.
You can't find parking.
Oh, man, you could never find parking, but I bet it's worse now, man. Because everybody's like, all the parties in Dykeman. And everybody from New York is going there.
Everybody who wants to go out, they go out.
Right.
They go up there. And then everybody's double parking.
Right. Ferraris and stuff out there.
Yeah.
All types of crazy cars.
And then I remember I came into my mommy's house and Papi was like, "Oh, did you find?" I was like, "I had to double park." He was like, "Don't worry about it. The cops don't care anymore."
They gave up.
Yeah. And that's how the cops aren't doing anything.
Right.
Mommy was like, "The cops don't care anymore."
Yeah,
and
how could they?
I think it's 2 things. It's the social justice thing.
Right.
And it's de Blasio defunding the police.
Right. So they're gonna make them pay.
They're probably like, all right.
Okay, cool. The city's gonna burn. And I mean, I'm telling you, and I told people,
I can't imagine the Bronx.
I told people, man, New York is no joke, man. If you tell the police to stand down, it's gonna be a wrap, man. I lived through the 80s and 90s, bro. I remember how it was.
Yeah,
it was not cool. And then everybody's saying, I see it on Twitter, like everybody's saying like it's giving right now the state of New York City is giving them the 91, 93 vibes. You know what I mean? Like Gotham City, bro.
There's a storm coming.
Yeah. That's funny, yo.
Thank you for listening to The Sovereign State. Tune in next time for another great episode.